So it's likely that you've seen in your inbox emails from Shopify to say that they have launched Shopify 2.0. And you may now have started to receive emails from your theme developer to say that they have updates available, or they are bringing out new themes that are compatible with Shopify 2.0. So I thought I'd just jump in here and quickly go through what 2.0 is, the benefits of it, and what you need to do as a store owner. So 2.0 is essentially a platform upgrade. So a bit similar to, when Apple bring out their iOS updates, and they bring out new features, but they put it into a package that you upgrade to. So you update to that new iOS, and you then get the benefits from the features that they've installed into that package. So that's essentially what the same is. So it's not that with your Shopify store, you're not going to be able to just be sitting here, do nothing about it, and you will go to 2.0. You will have to do something about it eventually, and that will be through either a theme update with your theme developer, or moving to a new theme that is 2.0 compatible. You won't need to do this straight away. It's not something that you have to do, but obviously they will start phasing out support for the old 1.0 version of Shopify, and then move everyone towards moving to 2.0. Like I said, either through a new theme, if you build out your website on a new theme, or through using a theme update with your theme developer. So what have been the benefits of this new 2.0? So they have been tightening up the code a lot in this new version, and they've made the platform 35% quicker. So any theme that's been built on this new 2.0 upgrade will be quicker, but you have to think about as well what plugins and widgets that you're adding to your store, apps that you're adding to your store. So apps will always slow down your store. So if you're going quicker, then start adding lots and lots of apps to your store. It will come back down and be slow again. So my advice around apps and things like that is make sure you're only using what's essential, and to look at themes that already incorporate a lot of the things that you've got that you're using apps for. So there's premium themes out there, have lots of built-in functionality, and that's what makes them premium, because they already have these the functionality out of the box, so you don't have to add another app in to get that functionality. So if you're considering moving to a new theme, then do look at some of these premium ones. We always build with Turbo or Flex from Out of the Sandbox, because they have lots of built-in flexibility and functionality. So back to 2.0. So we've got faster platform, which is great. Actually, just touching on that, the checkout has been made 35% quicker as well. So that is something that happens across the board for everyone, because the checkout is basically run by Shopify, and you can't touch that. So theme developers can't touch any of the code in that. They have tweaked the code to make it 35% quicker. So that happens straight away. So everyone who's on Shopify now, whether you're on 1.0 or 2.0, you have got the faster checkout. Now, the thing that everyone's been talking about, and it is the main thing that affects store owners, is sections everywhere. So in the 2.0, we now have the ability to add sections to our product pages, our blog pages, our pages, and make them a little bit more user-friendly, and also to help create new stylish designs through there. So I'm just going to quickly jump over to a Dawn theme that I've got open. So what does it mean? So we build out our home pages, and we build them out using sections. So you can put a slider up the top, and then you might put some text in, and then you might put an image with text, and then you pull in featured collection, reviews widget, and then perhaps you've got the product. So they're all sections on your homepage. Now we've got the ability as well to do the same on our product page. So you can just add and subtract blocks as you like. So this is a standard product page, and we might want to add another block. Oh, sorry, not a block. We want to add a section. And you can see you've got all of the things that you would see normally on your homepage available to you on your product page or blog page or your information page. So you can start to build them out, how you want them to see. The benefit to this is that when, in searching on Google, you might be searching up, for instance, maybe some kids' utensils, like on this page here. And Google throws the product page as the number one hit, for you to go through to. And so you land on this product page, which just normally has, all the selling information about the product. And it's not particularly set up to give details around the brand or the brand values or anything like that. It is essentially just a product page, which is fine. But, if you had some of those brand values as well incorporated into your product page, then that might be what helps convert customers. So with this, you can then start to add in images and some more text around the brand, or you could add in videos really easy by just pulling in a video section. You could then link to other pages if you wanted to, or bring in information from other pages. So the sky's the limit now with building our product pages, and they can be as nice looking as our homepage. Then in terms of the blog pages, that's been something that everyone's kind of been moaning about for a long time, that, blog pages don't look particularly nice. They're just the basics. So now you can do the same. You can build them out with sections. But you have to understand with this, it is one standard template. So whatever change you make to this, and this goes same for your product. So if you put in an image banner, so we'll put an image banner in, and it falls down here, this image banner will appear on all product pages, not just that singular page that you're viewing at that time. So in order to create different pages, maybe for different product types, or in the case of blogs, you might have a couple of different blog standard templates, you would have to duplicate the template in the back end and then create another version of it. So you might have a couple of different versions of product pages, and you might have another couple of different versions of your blog templates. Now, you'll find information in Shopify about how to duplicate templates, but if you're not keen to jump into the back end with the code, just reach out to a web developer and they can help you create those. So that's one of the really big things with this new 2.0 version, that, we can now build these product pages and different pages with so much more versatility with the sections. Also within this is that, and I can't really show you this because I haven't got a app actually installed on this theme, but if you had an app like, say, Stamped.io, which is a reviews app, for instance, set up on your in your store, previously you would have to go and have get the snippet code and install it in the back end in your code where you want to place it on the page. Now you're actually going to have the ability with the ad blocks or ad sections where you can actually just click on that app and add the snippet directly into the designing in this area here. So again, it's giving store owners the ability to make these changes themselves without having to get a web developer. As the platform evolves, like as we get more and more updates, and as more app developers, actually integrate with the platform, the 2.0 platform, you will have the ability for more and more apps to do the same. So, where you can just choose it from this part of the customization and drop it onto the page where you want it. So I think that that's a really big thing for store owners, again, giving you the ability to make these changes by yourself, which is really great. The last thing that they've integrated with this 2.0 is meta fields. And meta fields have been something that allow us to add more data or more information to our website without having to go into individual pages and add it. So the good example of this, and a lot of stores actually have this at the moment. Actually, this is probably a good one. So where it says is view store information, this will be on every single product page, and that will be pulled in via a meta field. A meta field, sorry. And so the meta fields are set up, and you set it up to say what information you want to put in and what pages you want it to go on. So you would say for this one here, for our product information, we want to create a section that's view store information, and then that gives you the ability to have this pop up on every single page that comes in. So that's how you would use meta fields. You could also use it to be maybe sizing guide if your theme doesn't already have that, or you could have warranty information. Again, the meta field is still developing, so there are some standard things in there with like size guides and things like that are automatically set up as meta fields, but you can have a web developer realistically custom code that to be anything you want. But as the platform gets more and more people onto it, I think that Shopify will add some extra standard sort of meta fields that can be added to pages on there. The meta fields is a little bit more complicated to set up. You have to set that up in theme settings, and you kind of have to have a bit of an understanding on how meta fields work. So for the moment, I kind of think that might be something, if you are looking for some functionality, like adding some sort of information to a page, maybe just call out to a web developer and they can help insert that via the meta fields. The meta fields can also be an image, or maybe it's a video that you want to put on every single one. So you could either use this sort of functionality that's in here with the sections, or you can use meta fields. I think that meta fields will probably come more into play as well with apps and app integration. I was hoping that Turbo, with their new Turbo 7 upgrade, that they would use the meta fields to integrate tabs into their themes, but I've had a quick look and unfortunately it hasn't. But that doesn't mean that you still can't use that. Don't have tabs on Turbo. You can integrate that with some coding quite simply into the product descriptions. So then what does this mean for you guys as store owners, and what do you need to do right now? So if you want the benefits of using this functionality straight away, like I said, you're going to have to either go to a new theme that integrates with 2.0, and you would have seen like there, they all sort of say 2.0 on there, so you can see if they integrate with the 2.0, or you'll have to wait for a theme update. So I know that out of the Sandbox have just launched their Turbo 7, which is the theme update that integrates with 2.0. Now, when you're upgrading, it will mean that you're going to have to rebuild parts of your site again. It's not going to be that you just push a button, it updates, you're on the new 2.0 version. It means a lot of customization work, and that includes so the fonts that you've chosen, the colors that you've chosen, they don't automatically come over. So you'll have to reset those up again. And given that's a bit of a job to do for some stores, especially if you've got lots of customization and you've got lots of customization that has been put into your theme code, I'm suggesting that you look at this sort of job doing it in the new year, because we're just about to come into biggest selling period with Christmas around the corner. So I wouldn't be making major changes to your theme right now, because you just want to get through that buying period without any problems. Also, 2.0, like Dawn and even Turbo 7, they've only just been launched, so they've still probably got bugs in there. And I see on a daily basis actually that, in the forums that Shopify are fixing this and Shopify are fixing that, or out of Sandbox are fixing different things with their theme. So there's going to be a bit of that for, some time, like, a few months while they fix and iron out the bugs. And then, if you come into the new year next year, then you can think about, yep, let's upgrade to 2.0, update our theme, and then go into the new year fresh with your update, and then you'll be on the 2.0 version. I don't believe, the Shopify certainly aren't going to stop supporting Shopify 1.0 overnight. It will be probably over a 12 to 18 month period, but it will be something that you will have to eventually do. So you can't just assume that you will never update your website. One, you just don't get the great benefits of what 2.0 has to offer. And two, the support for 1.0 will diminish. So yeah, that's essentially what the Shopify 2.0 is. And, Turbo 7 has just been launched. So it's worth considering the update in the new year. If you're actually just building a website right now, I would suggest you upgrade right now. So no point waiting if you are only just building your site. Or if you had already planned to upgrade your theme before Christmas and your biggest selling period, then I would be highly suggesting that you look at a theme that's 2.0 ready. Otherwise, you're going to have to do another theme update next year. So you're better off just doing that one now. But otherwise, for everyone else, just sit tight, get through this period, and then update your theme next year, because it will be a major work to update the theme. Thank you.